Welcome. Today I'm going to show you another method of doing a lightboard tutorial from a Boogieboard. This tutorial will be so realistic that it may be difficult to distinguish it from a glass board. Watch it till the end to understand how this realistic lightboard effect was made possible. My name is Dr. A.K. Venkatachalam. I strive to bring to you tech and do-it-yourself videos. I have been exploring how to squeeze more and more functions from all the devices lying with me. Visit my website www.drakvenkat.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel Madras Joint Replacement Center MJRC. I have had in my possession a Boogieboard which I brought to write and think on paper, or rather Boogieboard. Writing on paper is a good habit. It helps to plan and execute a day's agenda, the fulfillment of which improves your self-esteem. Goal setting and completion of goals is a key way to achieve happiness on a daily basis. So much for self-esteem, which is a cardinal value. The Boogieboard is an LCD device on which you can write with a provided stylus. It retains its charge for several days, unlike tablets and phones. While creating my tutorials on lightboard, which you can see here, I wanted to discover some more simpler and better ways when I thought of my Boogieboard lying around. This is it. So this is the Boogieboard. I write on it with this stylus over here, as you can see here. So this is the Boogieboard on which I will be showing you a lightboard tutorial. I typically used to write notes on it and think on paper. The notes can be saved to Evernote and can be saved to the internal memory of the device by pressing the save button. There is an erase button which you just saw, which will erase the contents freshly written on the screen, but it will not erase the already created notes. You can write on it with the provided stylus. This is its core function. It can be connected with the charging cable to a laptop to view all the notes inside and also to write on screen. You have to download an app called Boogieboard Sync from the Play Store or Apple Store. When you connect the Boogieboard to a computer, this app will be activated automatically on connection. You will see its functions. If you click the arrow to the right side, you will see that you can resize the canvas, change the background and pen color. I will show this to you when I have connected my Boogieboard and the screen is being recorded. These functions can be conveniently utilized for a lightboard tutorial. That is the background color and the pen color. These can be changed as per will, and as you know, for a conventional lightboard it is a fashion to have a black background, but with the new methods of lightboard which I am demonstrating these days with tabs and notebooks and mobile phones and laptops and all that, there is no need to stick to the conventional black background, although I am using a black background here. You can use whatever color you want. The black background was purposeful when you want to have something contrast from the bright writing on a sheet of glass. But since you are not using glass now, you don't have to always stick to a black background as I'm just doing. I'm just using it for a demonstration to highlight and drive home the point that you can get a lightboard to effect with any color background, but you have to use a different contrast ink. So, however, with this alternate method of achieving a lightboard effect, the black background may be a thing of the past. Another app that is crucial to make this lightboard effect on my laptop is a Windows app called Webcam Viewer. This is a free app. I will show you how to get this effect on the computer. So now I'm going to connect my Boogieboard to the laptop and show you on a screen recording and with a back camera as to how this lightboard effect can be achieved on the Boogieboard. Now this is the setup for a Boogieboard lightboard presentation. The star of this presentation is this writing LCD or e-writer called a Boogieboard. I write on this Boogieboard with a stylus. It is connected to my laptop over here with a USB cable. On the laptop, as soon as I connect this app appears. It is called Boogieboard Sync. So this is the interface of the app. Here this is the screen, right on screen part of the app. This is to view the notes in Evernote, and this is to view the notes inside the device. This is the webcam viewer app. It makes this Boogieboard presentation from a laptop more realistic. It will be more realistic when you view it against the black background. And basically that's the connection. So you can see that when I write with the stylus on this Boogieboard, it appears. And the same will be reflected in the view on screen app. So this is the view on screen app. Here it has got an arrow. If I press on the arrow, it will reveal the menu, and the menu here is I can enlarge it to the full screen. I can change the background here. I can change the stylus color here, and if I want I can change from landscape to portrait view. The next thing which needs explanation is this webcam viewer app. It has got some settings over here. So we press on the settings, and for this Boogieboard effect we want the camera to always remain on the top. So we press that, and now the camera will be on top. The full screen effect can be achieved later also. So now the camera is going to remain on top of the Boogieboard recording. So we'll keep that there, push it to one side, and get the settings for the Boogieboard right. So I would like to choose a black background for achieving the typical lightboard presentation, but as you can see, you can choose it amongst any of these colors, and the corresponding pen color can also be changed. So for this recording I'm going to choose a black background, and the pen color I'm going to choose is this one, orange, and I'm going to now enlarge the whole screen, and basically that's it. Now I bring the camera over here to the center, and now you have a realistic lightboard appearance with the camera at the center. And if you want to remove all these parts in the camera, you press on it, and now the camera is, it appears that we have a typical glassboard presentation. This is the writing screen, writing surface of the glass, and this is the camera, and you can see me, the presenter here. Although I am recording, when I am writing it will be different. So watch, I am going to write on the screen here, and see that it is showing up on the LCD screen. It is showing up on my computer screen immediately. So there is no lag effect. So as I write something on the Boogieboard, this lightboard presentation on my laptop will record it instantaneously. There won't be any lag. So I'm drawing a picture of a coronavirus here. Ivermectin molecule acts at the level of the nucleus here. Now I have got a very realistic black background, and this webcam viewer app is capturing my image in the center of the black screen. So now I have this entire canvas over here to write and explain as if I'm going to write on a classic lightboard tutorial. So this is my stylus for the boogie board which I just showed you. I will be writing on the boogie board which is here. You will be able to view the writing on the screen. So now this top portion is the top left portion, and I'm going to start writing here. You can see, you start viewing me. Okay, so friends, today I'm going to discuss about the treatment of coronavirus with a drug called ivermectin. This drug is achieving great prominence now. The government of Goa has recognized this as a standard preventive and treatment for COVID-19. However, the ICMR has not approved it. ICMR, and the drug is ivermectin. Ivermectin. It is given along with doxycycline, which is an antibiotic. Doxycycline. Ivermectin basically has a already existing drug. It is used for parasitic infections like lice infections and other parasites, intestinal parasites. It is an FDA approved drug, but it has not been used for the treatment of COVID-19 so far. There was a clinical study or lab study from Australia, Monash University, which showed that ivermectin reduced the transmission or the multiplication of coronavirus SARS-CoV-2 by 5,000 times. After that, a Bangladesh doctor started giving ivermectin to his lots of his patients. He treated quite a lot of patients, and all of them improved and they didn't die. Subsequently, the Dhaka Medical University, they have done a clinical trial. It is a blind randomized control study. So RCT. And then there has been another retrospective study. Retrospective means looking back. Retrospective study from Florida. So they selected two groups of patients, two cohorts. In one group they gave ivermectin, and to the other group they didn't give ivermectin and gave a placebo. Both of them, I think, received combination of hydroxychloroquine and azithromycin. The group which received ivermectin, there was no mortality, and they did not proceed to the late phase of the disease, and they were cured of the disease early. Whereas the group which was not given ivermectin developed late disease and stayed in the ICU for longer, and there was a higher mortality. So it has been concluded by the Florida group that ivermectin has been useful to prevent and treat coronavirus. In Chennai, not many, I don't know if many people are using it. However, I did use it for a patient, and that patient was cured of the disease symptoms within one day. The oxygen saturation, which was low initially, that came down immediately within 48 hours after consumption of a single dose of ivermectin. The dose of ivermectin is 12 milligram. 12 milligram. It can be given as a single tablet or twice a day. It can be repeated after a week. However, there is no fixed dose as of now for COVID-19. So ivermectin is very, very useful. That is my lightboard tutorial, and now I'm going to erase this. And now the slate is still available to write some more. That was a pretty realistic presentation with the Boogieboard and the webcam viewer app. I hope that this will encourage you to use the devices in your possession and make lightboard tutorials. Do go ahead and experiment. Share it with me. Kindly like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dash Joint Replacement Center. Smash the bell icon after subscribing. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.